All right. Chelsea versus Arsenal ended in favor of Arsenal, but one of our hands still did for the three. The two one never come out, just like Nigeria, where the two one come out yesterday for the semi-final. And now people don't they blame ref, they don't they blame Chukwueze, so many things, so many factors, but we don't come out. But let's talk about Chelsea. How do you see the Chelsea match yesterday? A Chelsea match without the presence of Kopama, Liam Delap, Casaido, Malogusto, Rhys James, and
Delap.
I've mentioned Delap, and we still manage to get this kind of performance against a team where we have Saliba, Gabriel, and Timber at the back. You have Rice, Zubimendi, and Odegaard in the midfield, and you have Trossard, Saka, and Gaio Cress.
Okay. Thank you very much. Well, when you use the word, you still manage to get that scoreline out of the game against Arsenal. It looks as though we are dropping our expectation on Chelsea as a club, which is very, very wrong, in my opinion. I know that there are some positives to take from the game yesterday. Arsenal has a better team than us. I'm not going to lie. They have more consistency than us. But let's not forget that we are playing at Stamford Bridge. We played at Stamford Bridge. And when I watched the goals that Arsenal scored us, I was just shaking my head because I know that these were avoidable goals. So you can now see that it wasn't just because Arsenal played us and they won us. We were beaten by our own mistakes. And these mistakes is what we have been crying about since. When is it going to end? When does it end? When will it stop? When will Sanchez become more confident at the post? When will this Chelsea defense, when will they get it right? And of course, the positive to take yesterday game for Chelsea and Arsenal was the way we attacked. Yes, although I didn't follow much of the game, my focus was on the Nigerian game. But when I watched the highlights after that, I discovered that the way we attacked, or the way Chelsea has been attacking right now, has improved. Apart from the fact that João Pedro wasn't really in the game, he wasn't the type of striker we needed.
He's not always in the game.
In that match, he's not the type of striker we needed.
Maggie played as a strike while João Pedro played as a 10.
Moreover, he wasn't in that game to me. I don't think he really played. Or I think if I was the coach, I would have gambled a bit, bringing Gittins. Gittins that played against
Gittins
Chelsea
was not available. He was ill.
Seriously. Well, because I didn't follow the game anyways. But that's just the only positive that I can take from that match, the way we attacked. But the rest, we still need to improve. We cannot be crying about this every time. And then we say we managed to play Arsenal 3-2, but they won you. By the time we start managing, at the end of the day, Chelsea will become a mid-table club. A mid-table club. If na Sunderland we play Arsenal 3-2, come they clap after for their home. It is understandable. It's manageable, but not Chelsea. We cannot be comfortable with losing, no matter how you say Chelsea play. Let us not be comfortable with losing. That is my own. Don't be say Arsenal play us at class or at play us in every department. But our mistakes is what cost us. Our mistakes. We need to do better. Kudos to Garnacho for coming in and, at least being a game changer. Even though, see, that's the thing about squad depth. Player feel they do well for that period of time, but make him just day. Because you get the time where you go need them, he go turn up for you. I know we've complained about Garnacho, but it was a good one for him to come in and change the game entirely. So these are the positives that I would, pick out from the game. But apart from that, I think we need to get this thing once and for all. Get this thing right. Build this consistency. Build this team. Stop all these mistakes. You don't detire to the see and to the hear. That is my own take on that game.
Okay. For me, I think the game was quite fair. It was quite fair. Chelsea 2, Arsenal 3. I did not expect anything much from Chelsea. Looking at the players that we were using in the game, looking at the solidity of our midfield, it was not too hard. For me, I felt that the midfield was still very fragile. Santos did not give as much as it was expected. if you're a player that is ready to compete with a player like Caicedo, I think you should give beyond what you gave yesterday. And just the difference between Arsenal and Chelsea is just that we looked at how intact and stable and mistake-free the Arsenal defense was. But coming back to Chelsea, we saw how many times our errors led to goals. And what do we have to say? We lost the game and we'll never be comfortable. We'll never be happy that because, okay, we scored Arsenal 2 goals. Is it easy to score Arsenal 2 goals? That's crazy. We lost at our home ground. And the next time we are going to play the second leg with Arsenal, it will be at Emirates Stadium. Yes, I'm very confident. Why am I confident? I will tell you for sure that Arsenal did not play anything. Arsenal did not dominate Chelsea in any sense of the game. What Arsenal did was that when they had the ball with them, they go straight to attack, and going straight to attack, they look out for a way to score the goal.
And they capitalize on our errors.
Frankly speaking, the only goal the Arsenal scored that I would say, okay, it was what?
Zubimendi's goal. Yeah.
The rest, bro.
Like the second goal by Gyökeres was highly avoidable. That was a ball that Sanchez can even himself. I feel your poor hand with that ball.
No, you be goalkeeper now.
How managed that ball come up from Sanchez's hand like that? And that was crazy. And looking at Garnacho coming in and reigniting us again, 2-1, at least not something. But Zubimendi changing everything with just one simple strategy. No matter that type of ball, I've always said Fofana supposed to defend. But player with the highly intelligent, what he do in fake for Fofana come out. And that place was open. He had to place it. One thing I enjoyed is that the Chelsea attacking prowess has increased. I'll tell you that one for sure. For me, I will not hail Liam Rosenior for now, but I believe that he's going to do well with time. He's going to do well with time. And if we can look for a way to avoid all these silly mistakes that leads to suspension and all these injuries. I know, yes, injury is constant in football. It must happen to your team. But at least, even though a major player is going for injury, there should be a stand-up backup player that matches at least 80 to 90% of the same quality like the major player. Extravao was really brilliant in the game. We need a player like Extravao consistently. The problem with these players is not as if they are not good. They are good. We all know that. But you see this issue of consistency. That is the problem of Chelsea. How many times have we found ourselves in the second position, in the first position, in the third position? And after 4 or 5 games, we see ourselves coming back to 8, 9, 10. We are not struggling to push back again. Meanwhile, we were in a better position to maintain a good standpoint, just as Aston Villa are doing now, just as Manchester City are doing now, and just as Arsenal is doing now. Look at the margin, the point margin. For me, I just believe Rosenior, and I believe our next game against Brentford, it should just be a game of retaliation.
It's not far again after tomorrow.
Yeah.
Win or win game.
Win or win. There's no negotiation. And I like you see the attacking spirit. But the mistake he made was starting McGee.
Who you want to play again?
We don't begin the can't mistake.
No. Like,
Who you want to play again?
I understand. But, okay, though, I will not say it was a mistake because he later removed him during the second half.
The truth about the matter is that McGee, we know what McGee can give to you. He started McGee because he need that boogeyman in the pitch. And McGee tend to have that characteristics to bully defenders. But yesterday, he was totally off.
McGee, you won't go bully for Arsenal. You won't go bully Saliba. You won't go bully people.
But how did this guy Estevao managed to press?
See, there are players that you know that this player is technically good and sound. You know what they call Estevao, when they call McGee. In terms of technicality and dribbling.
You see Timber. Yeah. I don't just say Timber go forgive.
He don't shift in waist.
For the second leg, when they go say make Timber come play that left wing game, he go tell that I didn't play that.
All right. Still on Chelsea, the protest will be commencing on the 17th of this month, being on Saturday, which we are going to be playing Brentford. Yeah. The fans over there want to protest. They want the owners to change the model and the system that they are using for the club. And the protest will kickstart by 1 p.m. over there. So let's see whether the protest will yield any results or not. Because the last time they protested, we did not see any change. No, nothing. the only good protest these people can protest not about carrying placards. Don't buy ticket for 1 month. Just 1 month. Just don't buy.
Just allow them to do their thing.
Just allow them to do their thing. Nobody go tell Egbali, go no say, na fans, na get club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No matter how you want to do it, now fans get club. Once you start losing the fan base, the club value, everything go dey drop.
How many way they find? No go see 'em.
You no go see am. Even the players. Now people are saying Arsenal. Do you know that if they start selling Arsenal players, I bet you that the amount they will generate will be enough to buy another club.
Yes.
Exactly.
Do you know why? Because even though not everybody is good in Arsenal, the major people are good, and because of those ones are good, they cover the remaining ones. Imagine Noni Madueke that our club was got how many games when he starts, but look at when he went to Arsenal because of Saka is good, Trossard is good, Martinelli is good, Baba I have to be good. But when he come to Chelsea,
This one is bad.
this one is
That one is
bad.
bad.
I
That
beg,
one
make
is
I
bad.
just do it now.
Feel relaxed, you understand?
But let's see how the protest will look like. But left for me, I don't know.
Well, they are doing what they feel they can do in their own power. Unless, just like what you said, they stop buying tickets and coming to watch the match. You understand? But this is just the normal thing they will do. But I don't think it's going to change anything.
But it's very shameful that Chelsea is yet to get a front of shirt sponsor. This is the second half of the season right now. We are yet to get a front of shirt sponsor.
Speak it to Egbali. Speak it to Todd Bowley.
No, only Todd Bowley self. He can't be like say Todd Bowley dey quiet for the club.
He does
these
the
days.
out of.
Like that, we didn't even hear anything from Todd Bowley. We didn't even they talk. Like
Nothing concern am. Na Egbali dey do the.
I think against which people did we play that we lost? Was that the people who lost 2-1 that Cucurella had a red card? Fulham. Now Cucurella had a red card. Fulham scored us 1-0. And which of our player equalized the goal 1-1. And when we scored the Delap, yes, 1-1. When we scored the 1-1, look at the way Igbali jumped. And it was me, I can't sit down, look at. And nearly he listen at the distance.
They say Idemia is gay.
That screen now, if I throw
If I sit down where they sit down.
if I throw that scene now me go buy market. Now I'm home myself. Like so you love victory. You love seeing the club win.
It's not about he love victory. He's happy with his product that he will later on sell.
And get
That's
money.
the truth.
And
That's the whole idea of seeing
that's what-
Ato. You see all these guys.
You've opened my eyes.
that
You've
man
opened
is
my-
not bothered. That's what I can tell
He's
you.
not. He's not.
Let me tell you the truth. Egbali did not come to Chelsea and was expecting Chelsea to win any trophy last
At
season.
all.
So the fact that they won.
He's not even expecting Chelsea. He's just. He. If you watch him talk, whenever he talk, he give reference to the Brighton model.
highest, fifth. Now, this is Egbali they okay with.
He gives reference to the Brighton.
If you end your position
See,
for league for fifth,
He gives
every
he
season
gives,
is okay.
he gives reference to the Brighton model. That look at the Brighton model. They are not winning trophies, but their players are top notch.
they're not winning trophies. How can you say that kind of nonsense to
Their
Chelsea?
players- he does believe in the Brighton model. That's why I see that we have more Brighton players and everything is Brighton. Even the Liam Rosenior came from Brighton. But let us say something about Liam Rosenior. Do you guys really believe in England coaches? England players becoming coaches or anything that concern English coach, especially when it comes from England?
Well, my simple answer to that question is right from time I've never liked any England coaches because they don't seem to be successful. Check their history. And please, if you are calling English, I will not classify Alex Ferguson. We're talking about England coaches. We're not
England.
talking about
Before they will
UK.
run and they'll go
We'll say
and-
we call Alex Ferguson. Alex Ferguson is from Scotland. He's not an English coach, in my opinion. He's not from UK. He's not from London or England. So I've never liked English or England coaches. However, I feel like if some of these England coaches can get experience by coaching clubs outside the English league, they can become better. If you're coaching in the Serie A or in the La Liga, where you watch more of, tactical football or understand or get more intelligence from the tactics of football, I believe they can still do, although we've not seen any evidence yet. But I feel like if they follow this model, most of the England coaches, they always start from England.
England, yeah.
Gary Neville, no be where me go.
Valencia.
Waiting.
I think Valencia now he's scattered the play. He never coached any English team now. I'm just saying. That was where he went to get his experience. And since then, did he coach again? He has stopped coaching. Me, I feel like England, they are not a country for coaches.
And the funniest part, the mad part about this is that Liam Rosenior learned from. He worked on that when Rooney.
I just hope he will have, in fact, experience.
Well, I'm not going to weigh his belief down. You understand? Because so far so good. He has been very, very positive.
Yes.
You understand? So let's just watch and see. All right. Pushing further, the Nigerian game. The Nigerian game.
Makes me feel very emotional.
The Nigerian game. They say na ref. They say anybody who host Afcon now they win Afcon. Senegal host, then win.
But why are we talking about
before we
talk about ref? And I know that the ref did not really have a good performance. Take it or leave it.
But so far so good. This tournament, I've not been happy with the officiating.
Officiating has been poor.
Has been very, very poor. Even the Ivory Coast officiating was more better than this.
But we cannot dispute the fact that Morocco was a better team in that game yesterday.
Morocco was a better team, no doubt. But there were decisions that the ref. How can you say you play 90 minutes with Morocco and you see some tackles they were making and some blunders they were making on the pitch? You cannot award a card.
Now, remember what I said yesterday when we were having the podcast before the game, the match preview about the Nigeria-Morocco game. I said something that the only possible way for Nigeria to beat Morocco out of this competition is if the game is played without any form of corruption. Now, looking at the game, everywhere that watched the Nigerian game, me and you, even though you're not a Nigerian and you're watching this video, talk your truths. Just talk your truths. Was there no corruption in that game? There was a clear corruption. Now, we had about 5 of our players or 6 of our players having the yellow card. And you know, when there's a yellow card in the game, it makes the players, especially even our defense line, it makes them very, very cautious.
They don't want to play again.
And you see Morocco give him some dirty tackles and
the
there is no card awarded to them. And they still have the morale to even throw another dirty tackle. There's still no card.
There was one I saw. I don't know who made that tackle against one of our Nigerian players. The ref puts hand inside pockets. Would he say one bring a card? He can't come on your hand. Like I was like, what is going on here?
Like even I remember one incident in that game.
That is why FIFA can never call African coaches. They can never. FIFA can never call you people, and they will not call you people. Look at Afcon. We are our own. No, we never feel still organize and wear. We see the day for back. They do like this. They do like this.
You want me country for your backyard.
The truth
is painful now.
The truth be say, he get one particular incident we paid me pass. I remember one of our player was that Kevin Bassi or which player?
Yeah, Kevin Bassi was in like the kick and tire for that match.
If first do the player like it's like player one pass, I'm not even gonna hold the player down. He don't even touch the player. That Kevin Bassi no me say he don't even touch the player. He just come out the ball. Then the player now can't go for grand. He was given a yellow card. And I think whether Bruno Oyemachi, there was a ball he passed a player. You know, say when Nigeria one counter, like man say one counter, then your opposition team can't hold you, drag you down. That one no negotiation. I just yellow card direct. Madam, they happen.
Yes.
I was like, Jesus, this is yellow card. No one on earth will not blow that in a yellow card.
Ghanaian man.
It was too clear that there was corruption.
The truth is, I expected it. You know when we talked about it, Nigeria, Morocco, I said if they are not going to rob us, they're going to win Morocco easily. You understand? There was a lot of robbing in the game.
And the thing, even the players, they said it's not
I don't say Algerians, they laugh for us. They say, okay, they don't do us back. But see, this does not help African football.
And I guess the same thing happened against Morocco and Cameroon.
Yes, nah.
The same thing happened.
They robbed them a penalty. They're supposed to give Ubemo. They don't give up now.
The same thing
You can
happened.
never see this kind of
crazy.
incident in Euros.
And they know. The Moroccans, they know, and that's why they are free to throw any tackle they want to throw. See that number 9, that guy was supposed to have a yellow. Even said by that time, by 80 minutes, that guy supposed to come off with a red card because he was too aggressive unnecessarily.
Even their side 3.
Unnecessarily. So, but however, see. First of all, when we started that game, Semi Ajayi started making errors. It was like playing as though he was scared. They didn't know what he was doing. Bright Osai somewhere. Just see people maybe they play ball for us before. All of a sudden the mistakes still happening everywhere, and it was showing. The worst player on that pitch yesterday for Nigeria was Rafael Onyedika. I did not expect such performance from him. For a player that has scored 2 goals in the tournament, we lost in Didi. Okay, you're supposed to cover up for him. Rafael Onyedika was so nonchalant in the game. He was so many times he was out of position, I don't even know what to call it. Then Eric Chell on his own. You're a coach, you're watching all these things happening. You need to react. You need to know when to make changes. Nigeria, yes, I know that the formation that we have been playing so far was working for us. But in that game yesterday, we needed somebody to run that wing for us. Akko Adams is not a winger. Should have removed Akko Adams.
And tweak the formation. Like 4-4-3-3.
Now, reason why I know some people go to say, see, Chukwueze, they cry for me come in. I say come in penalty. No, we wanted Chukwueze to come in because we know that if Chukwueze comes into that game in the 80 minutes or even play the extra time, there's this pace, this electric pace Chukwueze have, coupled with Moses Simon.
Yes.
At least now we don't get those 2 wingers there. We go just help at least. But Eric Chell was just watching. He brought in Dele Bashiru. He brought in Paul Onuachu. Okay, eventually brought in Simon. Then what of Chukwueze? That winger, either Chukwueze or Ejuke. So it was.
So, and when they brought in Chukwueze,
somebody was saying that now verse when he used because say coach no play.
Exactly.
He used verse go
See,
that ball.
man no lie
That's
for you.
rubbish.
See, man no lie for you.
because the way he
Even
played
though
that
na me.
penalty, the way he played that penalty was not.
You get the
was
way
not
me I go
professional.
vex, based on say coach no one do something. That game needed Chukwueze. That game from the first half needed Chukwueze. It was very clear. It needed Chukwueze, and you intentionally refuse to bring the boy. Instead, they are bringing Bashiru. That is not skillful. That is not even flexible. And now you come put them after extra time. Considering complete penalty for you. Make a Kukuma loss and make everybody go house now. It's okay like that so that Eric Chell should learn. Now, look at people that Nigeria played with before we played Morocco. All those people are still average and low when it comes to football. Comparing to a country like Morocco that is a standard footballing nation. Look at their stadiums. And you are playing a game, you see that these people, they have studied the Nigerian playing pattern. They know that we penetrate more from the middle and through crosses.
From the first 29 minutes, Eric Chell should have gotten it.
He would have known what to do.
I'm not trying to hit on him. He has been wonderful this tournament, but you see, these are games where you show your class as a coach. You show who you really are.
It's not about him being wonderful in average games.
Making the right calls and reacting well. So I just feel very bad because at the end of the day, we really, really deserve to be in the final. In my own opinion, the way we play this tournament, Nigeria is the best team in terms of fluid and flair football in this tournament.
Well, it has happened. We have been knocked out.
It has happened. That's one thing about Africa. It has happened. The next country that will host the Afcon again, they will still rob again.
Maybe Nigeria will host. Maybe Nigeria will host the.
That is the problem.
For where me are you there?
That's the problem. This country like country will host Afcon in the next 20 years. I even don't get grandchildren, so they never think they host Afcon.
For where Bush? I beg you.
Bush no dey Cameroon we host them.
See, there's money in Nigeria. We have what it takes to host this competition.
I still
Even
want
host
to
the World Cup.
let me tell you the
Cup.
truth. Every state in Nigeria is supposed to have at least two standard
stadium.
well maintained.
Or at least one safe.
Guy, know they call one. If you call one, see now all this way they make us they feel like say we like to accept low standard things. We need to have two stadiums in each state. Formidable ones.
Muko not to verse too much. More just leave on here. Thank you, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I remain your boy Peters.
My name is Big Dave.
And my name is Gifto.